In this video, I try to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft on the open seas. I have 3 goals for these 100 days. 1, to find my pet Trunks. 2, to build a nice ship. And 3, to kill a Megalodon. Before we get into the video, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed it, as it would help the channel a lot, and it would also notify you whenever it is that I upload next. Now back to 100 days on the open seas. Previously on 100 days. Trunks! Come back! No! In 100 days of surviving on an island, I built myself a home, and one storm took it all away from me. But what made it even worse was that it took my best and only friend. Trunks was my best friend. He was my only friend. In a world where everything was trying to kill me, he was the only thing I had by my side. But now, he's missing.
Hello everyone, welcome to News 62. I'm your host Tux. As you all probably heard from the weather warnings and the news, there has been a massive storm that has hit the Atlantic area recently. It is estimated that this storm is the largest storm that has ever hit the Atlantic in recorded history.
Day 1, I woke up dazed, confused, massive headache. I had no idea where I was, but I didn't have long to recoup myself. I needed to get myself focused and on track if I wanted to find Trunks in the next 100 days. So I immediately took account of what was in my inventory, or at least what was left and what I had to work with. Right away, I decided I needed a boat. If I was to survive 100 days on the open seas, a boat was a must-have, and I didn't have long. Off in the distance, I had noticed right away there were ghost pirates on the horizon. And so I decided I wasn't going to run from these pirates. I was going to kill them. I boarded the ship and was completely uncontested. And oh my god, was there loot to be had. These ships had everything from string, iron, to emerald, gold, and diamonds. It was insane. For starters, this ship wasn't bad, so I stole it. From days 2 to 8, all I did was find pirate ship after pirate ship, and I fought my way through many pirate ships, looting and pillaging them along the way. Day 4, I found this island, and I unintentionally decided that this would be my new home. Part of the reason why I chose this island as my home is because right underneath it was a very massive and extensive cave system, which had a lot of resources. This cave system was so extensive that I spent all of day 4, 5, 6, and 7 down in the caves. I basically maxed out my inventory, and there was still so much more stuff down there. By day 8, we had already found enough obsidian and diamonds that we already had our enchantment table. Like, it's only day 8, like, this is so awesome! I decided, you know what? This island is satisfactory. I didn't need something crazy. I just needed a place that I could call home. And this was good enough. I also took the time to set up a proper farm, as food was going to be very hard to find in this world. Day 9 through 21 was a bit rough because I had spent most of that time grinding out wood, getting wool and other materials for a ship, but you won't see any of it because the power went out in my house mid-recording, which caused the video file to go completely corrupted, and I can't use any of the 50 gigabytes of footage that I lost. That's like 3 hours of footage. Just F's in the comment section, by the way. What the heck? What was that? I'll tell you what that was. That's what happens to your Minecraft world when your power suddenly cuts out. Anyway, as you can see, the boat is coming along very nicely. Day 23, I was reminded of an old foe. The memories of the storm. It was all coming back to me. And all I could think about was how much I missed Trunks. How lonely I felt. I can't tell you how much I canonically miss Trunks. Without Trunks, life just seemed bland. This only further motivated me to finish the ship even faster, because without this ship, I don't stand a chance of finding Trunks. The ocean is just too vast. It is too large for me to explore without one. Day 26. After 17 very long days, the ship was very, very close to completion, and I must say, it doesn't look that bad. On day 29, with the ship nearing its completion, I decided to go back into the mines as there was still a couple more resources that I needed before I left. Day 30, the ship is finally functional. It isn't fully completed yet because I was still missing some air balloons, and that also is the reason why you see that weird shape on the mast, is because this will eventually turn into an airship. And I was also getting to the point where I was becoming impatient because I really wanted to be able to go out and find Trunks. I don't know how, but I genuinely felt this sense of freedom and relaxation whenever I set sail. There was just something so soothing about it. But like all things, nothing lasts forever. Because on day 31, as I was setting sail, I came across pirates once more. And given my previous experiences, it was just far too valuable not to loot them. And so for the next few days, there was nothing but loot and glory. I don't want to hear any of this in the comments of me screaming like a girl, okay? I was so scared, I alt-tabbed out of the game, okay? Leave me alone. Exhausted and tired and just overall richer, I returned home on day 36, both defeated and satisfied. While I was not able to find Trunks, I was able to gain a lot more resources, like I'm talking like diamond blocks resources, and a much better understanding of the world that I was actually dealing with. After a good night's rest, on day 37, I returned to the open seas once more to look for Trunks and any other good loot that I can find. Day 37, 38, 39 was very long, as it was just a very continuous grind of fighting, looting, and searching. It just felt like there would be no end to this search for Trunks. It just felt like I would never be able to find him within the 100 days of this video. But there was no time for grief. I had to keep going. On day 41, I continued my grind for materials and loot. Day 42, I returned home, stashed all of my loot, and decided, you know what? I need to do some housekeeping on this island because the trees were getting out of hand, and I just needed space at this point to cut them down. Day 45, I think it is. The ship was a lot bigger than I expected it. It is approaching upwards of 1,300 blocks placed into this ship. It was very big, and I just wasn't expecting it to be 1,300 blocks big, you know? Day 46, I needed a break from grinding out materials and looking for Trunks, so I decided, you know what? I want to get me a sea moth. And for those of you who are unaware, a sea moth is a vehicle that allows you to travel underwater. It's like a mini submarine, basically, is what it is. Good news, on day 47, I start grinding for the sea moth. The bad news, I don't know where any of the materials can be found, so I just started hitting literally everything I could, just hoping that it would give me what I needed. Day 48, some good progress was made. We made some power cells. I think we actually made batteries first and then turned them into power cells. And I check again in the recipes, and it turns out we're not actually too far off. I have glass, or at least I have a lot of sand, but I'm missing titanium. And titanium was the hard thing to find. And here's why. In order to get titanium, I need to mine these little rocks that spawn on the ocean floor. The thing is, I don't know what rocks give me titanium. On top of that, the ones that do seemingly give me titanium also tend to give me things like copper and gold, which, I mean, if this was real life, I would not complain about getting gold, but this is Minecraft. I'm not getting rich anytime soon here. Okay, I honestly think that I'm going insane, because on day 50, after all this grinding, I decided, you know what, let's talk to elephants, because they can definitely tell me exactly where I can find Trunks, am I right? Hello. Have any of you seen an elephant named Trunks? He's, well, he looks like an elephant. Day 51, I go on the grind for both the ship and the sea moth because, I don't know why, but I tried grinding for them independently of each other, which is very inefficient and very time consuming. And, time is not something I have a lot of left. And I was also just, like, in terms of real life, I was actually getting sick of grinding. Like, I have been grinding since, like, day, like, 36 or something like that. Like, it's been 15 Minecraft days. That's just shy of like 2 hours of straight up just grinding materials. Like, bruh, I have a life I need to live. On the night of day 51, I had a dream. It was a brief dream. It could be considered even just a single snapshot or a picture. But I don't know why or how or what is causing this, but I saw Trunks. I saw his lovely behind. God, I miss that behind. Unable to process my emotions, on day 52, I found some elephants, and I took them from their homes with their consent. I most definitely did not tranquilize him and then kidnap him. Nope. Definitely didn't happen. Still isn't happening. You are not seeing any of this, by the way. Day 53, we finally start making some progress on the grinding, as I now have, I think, close to 7 titanium. And I think what I actually needed was only 9. So I only need 2 more titanium, which it felt pretty good at this point to be close to achieving a short-term goal. Speaking of short-term goals, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing. Please, please, please. I want to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the summer, so that would be very, very much appreciated. Day 53, we returned home, and lots of progress was made actually from all that grinding. It's really nice to start seeing some of that progress. And we actually managed to finish the outer shell of the air balloon, which in my opinion was pretty cool, because it means that we're making progress. It means that, you know, we're getting somewhere, which is nice. I was actually surprised to see this. I was not expecting a sea lantern or whatever these things are called to be in this world, let alone this version of Minecraft, as I'm not familiar with how they spawn in this version of Minecraft. Bro, what's wrong with your neck? You know what? That's what I'm calling you. I'm calling you Neck. That's a terrible name, but I don't care. Later on in day 54, I finally got 9 pieces of titanium, which means that we are now ready to finally assemble our sea moth, which felt pretty good in my opinion. Yes! Let's go! Oh, let's go! Let's go! We got a sea moth! Aside from resource gathering for kibble to tame Neck and housekeeping, day 55 wasn't really all that special. Day 56, I achieved my dream of finally being a Pokemon master and caught myself a wild Neck. Day 57 was, wow. I just couldn't stop thinking about that dream that I had of Trunks. And I decided that with Neck home, it just didn't feel right to have an elephant not named Trunks home. So I decided to go and look for Trunks again. And I set out for the seas on day 57. Of course, I also never gave up the opportunity to loot some pirate ships because that loot was juicy, but at this point, I was getting much better at looting these pirate ships. Day 58 began with more looting as it was just too easy with these things, man. After making a quick pit stop at home base on day 59, I again set out for the open seas as at this point I had looted so many pirate ships that my inventory was just getting full and I just needed to dump all my crap in one spot. Somehow, on day 59, while I was looting some pirate ships, I found something. And I was terrified. Oh, what the frick? Whoa! What is that? Holy crap! What are those? Those are huge! I didn't know this at the time, but I had stumbled into just a hodgepodge of Megalodon. Giant killer sharks. I was so scared. I got into my Seamoth and I booked it straight for my ship. When something like this happens, you have a choice. A choice to run or a choice to investigate. And I really wanted to run, but for some reason, I just couldn't. I had to know more. Oh! They're right under us! What are they? They're freaking massive! Amidst all the Megalodon, amidst all the chaos, I found it. That was the island in my dreams, and there was an elephant sitting for me right there. There's no way. I couldn't tell, but I just had this hunch. I just knew. That was Trunks. I couldn't stay for Trunks though. I didn't know enough about these Megalodon. I don't know how to fight them. I don't know if I'm safe on my ship. I don't know if I'm safe in my Seamoth even. And I couldn't get close to save Trunks, so I decided I would come back for him. But there was no way the Megalodon would let me get out for free. Ah! Holy crap! It's on the boat! Oh my gosh! Holy crap! Holy crap! These things are insane! Why are these sharks so massive? This thing is huge! What the crap? There's so many of them. There's so many. I actually can't get off this boat. If I start moving, are they gonna get me? I don't know what to do. Guys, help me. I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't want to die. Those things did so much damage. I decided my best plan of action was to get in my ship and leave. There were so many Megalodon. While I retreated from the battle, it was not a total defeat, because I learned something very, very valuable. I was severely underprepared to rescue Trunks. I had no plan and no equipment, so I returned home to try and create some sort of winning strategy against the Megalodon. Day 62, as I was making some adjustments to the ship in order to help prepare it for the battle, we got some even worse news. No! No! Neck had died of depression. This was heartbreaking for me. Neck! No! And that evening, I held a funeral for Neck. He will be missed. But as the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Trunks was by himself, surrounded by hundreds of giant sharks, maybe even more. I had to get him now. Not only for Trunks, but for Neck. As a way of helping me do this, I needed to make my ship lighter, because with the current amount of air balloons that I have right now, it isn't enough to actually go and achieve flight. And if I want to be able to fight these Megalodon, I need to fight them outside of their element. Day 66, I immediately get to work on creating a diamond set of armor, because diamond is the only armor in this game that is stronger than the current armor set that I have. And the current armor set I have gives me 8 bars, and I still take like 7 hearts of damage in a single attack with Prot 1 on almost all of it. Like, it's insane how much damage those things do. I did some research and testing, and I discovered my gear was nowhere near enough to kill a Megalodon. Arrows, potions, none of that works underwater. My only hope was potions of healing, strength, and regeneration. But even then, traversing the Nether proved to be virtually impossible, and I decided that it was not worth the risk. At this point, I didn't care what it took. I was desperate for ideas, and so I went back to the overworld to go and gather some more loot and resources. On day 71, I was even desperate enough to go back down into the mines, and I remained there for the rest of day 72. Day 73 was the start of Operation Saving Private Trunks. Day 74, I realized something. I have a chance. If I can lure the Megalodon out of the water, I can kill them with a bow, and that is why I am looking for feathers. So that way, I can take the Megalodon out of their element. So to test this theory out, on day 76, I go back to the site of the Megalodon to test how effective my bows actually were. What the hell? That thing jumped so high! What the hell? It broke the ship! It broke the ship! Day 77 all the way to 91, I went mining for copper, tin, graphite, and sulfur. The reason I went mining for so long was because of the fact that I had installed a mod that allows me to use guns. And here's why. My theory was correct. If I can get a Megalodon out of the water, I can kill it. But the thing is, my melee weapons are too risky to use at close range, and my bow doesn't do enough damage fast enough. However, a gun can solve both of those problems because it can keep me at long range and do high DPS. The only thing I needed to worry about was not getting too close. I loaded up for this multiple stacks of grenades for a grenade launcher, and let me tell you, this thing hurts. However, amidst all of my preparations, all my planning, there was one major flaw. But by day 93, it was already too late. My plan needed to be set in motion. Alright, today's the day we get Trunks back. We will rescue Trunks. Ow, why did that hurt so much? Anyways, today is the day we rescue Trunks. We're gonna get Trunks back, no matter what it takes. By the time I got to where the Megalodons were, I then realized, after 10 days of grinding, my grenade launcher is also useless because of the fact that it is also affected by water physics the same way my bow is. So I cannot use the grenade launcher to draw the Megalodon out of the water, which left me with one choice. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna park the ship here. That way it'll shield us, hopefully, from a couple of the dinos. If it doesn't, I will be very mad. Boats also sink, which I did not know about. Okay, we gotta go fast. We gotta go fast, though. There's a mega right there. There's one right there, dude. I had 2 fishing rod Trunks out of the water so that way I could tranquilize him, put him to sleep, and then take him in a net and carry him home. Oh my gosh, please. Please, Trunks. I know this is you, man. Come on. I can't see the name tag yet. Please, just get onto land where I can trank you, man. Please. Dude. Oh my god, Trunks. Man, if you survive this, I will be one happy boy. Get on land, please. Trunks, for the love of God, Trunks! Once Trunks was on land, I had to tranquilize him. But for some reason, the game literally bugged out. I am surrounded by Mega. I am not gonna die to you. I am not dying to some stupid... Okay. Okay, we got Trunks. Trunks is secure. Okay. I decided
Oh my God.
I was gonna sleep. Get to day 94. Wake up. And then grab Trunks and get the heck out. These orcas I recognize. This elk I recognize. Oh my God. That's our island, boys. We did it. We actually freaking did it. I thought that on the night of day 96, I guess it's technically the night of day 95, I thought I could sleep well, but I couldn't. I just couldn't sleep knowing that those Megalodon were still out there in the world. You saw the destruction they could do firsthand, and there's hundreds of them. So I decided I was going to eliminate the threat here and now. Oh boy, pump up music, here we go! I set out to find a flower that could create light gray dye, and here's why I need that. I needed it to craft myself a workbench. The flowers I collected were used to make light gray dye, which is used to make light gray concrete, and that is what is used in the workbench itself. And this workbench changes everything. This workbench allows me to create guns that aren't affected by water. So you know what that means. I can shoot the Megalodon from the ship. With the gunpowder that I had previously looted, I made so many bullets. I was ready, locked, and loaded. Look at my inventory. It's full of bullets. Oh my God. I was decked the hell out. I even got myself a freaking bazooka, grenades, rifles, pistols, miniguns. I had it all. Day 98. Look how many bullets I have. I am ready to kill some Megalodon. And as you could tell, I was pretty excited. On day 98, we arrived to where the Megalodons were lurking. Oh my God. Oh my gosh! Oh my God, we just killed a Megalodon. Oh my God, they're flying at us, dude! What the heck? Come here, come to Papa! Dude, this is insane! We can kill the Megalodon so easily! Oh, that thing demolished the boat! The Megas, they die so easily! They're just flying towards us! After I had noticed that the Megas in this area had gone down, I moved on to the next location. Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! My God! The boat's just gone! The boat is just gone! Come! Fight me! I am become death, destroyer of worlds! Oh! Oh my God! I'm on fire! Yo! Chill! Chill! Oh! Hey, let me go! Hey, let me go! Oh my gosh! The battle lasted all the way until day 100. My ammo depleted. My golden apples gone. My ship completely destroyed. I decided it was time to leave, but that was my mistake. Out here in the ocean, the battle is never over. The apex will always win. And then Trunks dies of depression. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you made it this far, click on the video somewhere on your screen. It's what YouTube says is the best video for you. And consider subscribing if you want to get more updates and support the channel. And stay safe during COVID, guys. We're almost out of it. But yeah. Trunks died of depression. You don't have to. Keep each other safe. Keep yourself safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.